What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back here for yet another episode, and in today's video, if you guys follow me on Instagram, if you don't, the link is down in the description. But I've asked you guys throughout the past couple days to comment some questions, and so I've got some questions on here. I've got about 8 to 10 or so, I'm not completely sure, but it is sprinkling just a tad, so I'm going to try to hurry up. I've got a couple different scenes. This one right here is on a trash can. There's a big old trash can and everything, so I'm going to try to change it up a little bit and do some different scenes. So the first one is from Landon Weaver. What's your favorite combo and why? And can I get a shout out? Please and thank you. Yeah, what's up, Landon? Go check him out. My favorite combo definitely has to be the 13 Fishing Origin A bait casting reel with a 13 Fishing Defy Black. The rod, I'd say, has to be like a 7-foot 1-inch. I've got that rod, and I've got a 7-foot 3-inch medium heavy, both in medium heavies. That's probably one of the best all-around combos for under $150. I also have a video on that as well. You can use it for a very wide range of stuff. The reel is great, lasts a while or a long time. I haven't had any problems with mine yet. So yeah, great combos, and it's very budget friendly as well. So next is Branson Spartan. Are you a Trump supporter? Just curious. I'm not a really big political guy. I'm not gonna say yes or no to that question, but I'm not a very big political guy right now. It's not affecting me. He's not making any, I don't think he is, any decisions about fishing and all that kind of stuff. So and I can't vote, so yeah, again, I'm not a very political guy. So A Waters 02, what is your favorite summer bass bait? I'd say it's either a tie between a frog just because the explosions are like freaking dope, and a chatterbait. A chatterbait, you can catch more fish on it, I would say, but like, yeah, so that's what I would say. WY the guy 2005, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Right now, definitely still fishing, because if I quit fishing or whatever, then I'm gonna have to sell a whole lot of stuff, and I've already invested a lot into fishing. If I get rid of fishing, which I probably won't, but if I somehow do, I'd probably get into like photography. You guys know I film on this camera and everything, so I don't know, I'd probably do something like photography, filming people doing something, but I definitely still see myself fishing and still YouTube, so I'm not going anywhere. Trevor 30, why did you start your YouTube channel? That's a good question. I was kind of just I don't know, I just kind of thought it'd be an outlet for me to kind of like express myself, share just like my fishing experiences. I never thought whenever I started I would be at the point I am today, with having over 1,100 plus subscribers, which I can't thank you guys enough, and doing all this cool stuff. And yeah, so I don't know, just kind of like a way that I can share fishing adventures, with people. So the last one for this particular spot is going to be from Trevor, another Trevor, 6778. If you could fish one place, where would it be? I don't know, man, because there's a lot of different species in the world. Like, you could go down, I could have a great time down in Florida, fishing for big bass in the grass and everything on Lake Okeechobee. I talk about that a lot. Or I could have a baller time up north catching smallies through the ice or whatnot. You could go in the ocean and fish for amberjack, or I think that's that's a fish. Groupers, Goliath groupers or whatever, those big old fish. Skipjack. You could go have a baller time anywhere. So I don't know, my next trip that I'm going to be planning is actually probably going to be a year from now, and it's going to be an ice fishing trip, to where just myself, by myself, a solo trip, my first solo trip. I'm gonna fly up to a northern state, Ohio, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, some of those northern states, and hook up with some of you guys and ice fish. So I'm planning on that being around like December 27th or 28th through December 31st or January 1st. So yeah, that's gonna be my next trip. So I don't really know, man. That's a really hard question, but other than that, let's get to the next spot. Alrighty guys, so I'm now here on my balcony a little bit, you know, of my house. Get the camera back, there we go. And I've got another 4 questions left. This is from Trenton. When did you start YouTube? I believe I started in January of 2015 or June of 2015. I can't really remember, but I've been posting like lots of content and really like getting at it, you know, for the past like 2 years maybe. So again, I also almost quit YouTube. I almost just like stopped uploading or whatever. I stopped that. I did that for about I think 3 months or so. Seems like that. But I did that for quite some time. And I wasn't getting any views. I had no motivation. But you know, I just kept doing it. I mean, like people just, one person kept watching at a time, you know, and kept getting like 8 views on a video or whatever, so it wasn't very good at all. But you know, I just kept with it, keep grinding, and you'll eventually get somewhere. So if you got the motivation and you want to keep pursuing it, keep doing it, man. So next is W Wetley 99, I think. Why don't you try to fish for smallmouth? I've only caught a couple smallmouth in my like whole like fishing career, I guess, or my whole lifetime. But in my ponds where I normally fish right now a lot, there's no smallmouth in there. But I do have some creeks. I found some creeks near me, and once I can start driving, which is about in a solid month or so, like a month and 5 days, I can start driving, which is like hallelujah, you know. The videos are going to get a lot better. We're going to be catching a lot more species and everything, so just wait. But yeah, so I didn't really know any creeks around here until we started driving on some back roads and we found some creeks. So you guys stay tuned for that, and it's going to be epic. So next is from Sam, and what made you want to start YouTube, or a YouTube channel? I kind of went over that earlier in the video, but again, just kind of like sharing my fishing adventures, that kind of thing. You guys can see my sister up in the corner, but yeah, just kind of like sharing my fishing adventures and doing that kind of thing. So the very last question is from iBreezyBaby1234. I think he's asked some questions before. He said, caught any big ones this winter? I'll pop up a picture of my PB that I just recently caught, but that was a pretty big one. That was my PB, like I said, 6 pounds 5 ounces. So if you call that big, that's my biggest one so far. So out of this winter. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you have any other questions, comment down below and I will put them in, I'll screenshot them and put them in my next Q&A. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of LMB Nation. Peace, guys.